Hello, Dearborn Heights residents. It's Saturday for the weekly update. We had a meeting earlier this week, study session on the Van Born corridor. We had a team, they presented the council, and they talked about the new ordinance that will be for the Ecorse Creek and the next phase. One of the things is actually, any new businesses will open on Van Born. Just to sum it up, they have to comply with the ordinance, but also we can approach old businesses to try to see what we can do, maybe give incentives, for them to adhere to the new ordinance. And this ordinance was made up with both in cooperation with the Taylor and the city of Dearborn Heights, since they border we both border cities, border the Van Born corridor. And they're also very excited with the new ordinance. And right now, we're going to put it in front of our planning and commission to make some recommendations to make sure that it's okay. Then once it does that, then we'll go in front of council for them to approve it. For the Ecorse Creek, we're still waiting on good weather. We haven't had a good weather for us to put a drone up in the air to go and map the Ecorse Creek. And as soon as the weather breaks, get good weather, we're going to put a drone up. There's a company that we contracted with. They're going to map it, see what the issues are at the Ecorse Creek. And also, we've had several meetings in the last week or so, or this week. We talked to our congressional delegates, also the county, and try to see if we can get more funding, for the cleanup. We're targeting this summer. We'll give you more updates once we get that. On the Warren Valley Golf Course, we did a walkthrough yesterday with the potential concessionaire, and we had our engineer. We looked at the whole facility, see what it needs, and we have our first meeting on Monday with the attorneys. Try to come up with a contract, that we both the city and the concessionaire agree with. So both our attorney and their attorney will be present on Monday afternoon, and that will be the first initial meeting to come up with a contract. This is a National Library Week at our wonderful both libraries, and our librarian McCaffrey is doing an amazing job with the different programs and with the information that he puts out there. You can borrow the internet with a Wi-Fi hotspot. Also, you can get documents notarized. You can reserve a program room or a meeting room. You can pick up your tax forms over there. And also, you can. We have a resource officer that can help you with VA documents. So you can meet. You can also. They reserve a room. They have somebody up there once a week. You can get more information on that, by contacting the library. And I'm also happy to announce that our libraries are the only institutions in Michigan to be chosen as finalists for the Institute of Museum and the Library Services in 2022. The National Medal for Museum and Library Service. The National Medal is the nation's highest honor given to the museums and libraries that demonstrate significant impacts to their communities. I am so honored to get that, to be one of the finalists, and I'm very grateful for our librarian and his team. Thank you. Yesterday, Friday the 8th, was the city's 59th birthday. So after years of 2 disconnected townships, our city's charter was filed in Lansing on April 8th, 1963, and we became a city. So happy birthday to Dearborn Heights. And an update with Priority Waste. They've been doing an amazing job. I was actually touring the city the other day, and I was walking some areas where they were doing trash pickup. I was amazed, by their drivers, by their professionalism. And I actually watched, we have it on video, that drivers actually came out of the truck when there was garbage outside, and they picked it up and they disposed it. So this was I've never seen that, in the last few years that I've been here. So this is very welcoming. And I'm very happy that Priority Waste is doing this and trying to help out our residents, and they're concentrating on customer service. And again, for all the residents, if we missed any of the pickups, please call Priority Waste direct, because this is how they're tracking their customer service. So call their toll-free number, or you can go on their websites for more information. So they actually don't want us to be involved with that portion from the administration, because they're tracking any issue that comes up, and they have a better turnaround if you call them direct, because they can just within less than a day sometimes they can come back and they can do the pickup. So please do that. And also today we had the marshmallow drop at Canfield. It was amazing. Had a lot of kids showed up. Great event. And I also want to thank Kim Lawrencell and her team for making this happen and continue to do programs for our senior citizens and also for our families here in Dearborn Heights. And I also want to thank the police department and also the fire department for showing up yesterday at the Islamic House of Wisdom, and they had meet and greet, and they passed out literature, and we had about a little over 200 people that showed up. I want to thank both Chief Hart and our Commissioner of Police, also Thomas, Chief Brogan's team for being there, and they took blood pressure, they hand out literatures, health and safety, and thank you again. If you need anything, I have an open door policy. Please come down and any questions, any concerns, anything you want to find out, either reach out to my office, or you can just swing by the City Hall. My door's open. Swing by and say hello. Thank you, and hope you have a wonderful weekend.